Tuko riadha, my friend. Let's look at Maria, what's her name? Maria Mutola. Let me give you her full name so you may appreciate this woman. Her full name, she's Mozambican-born woman, great athlete in the 90s, 2000, gold medalist in Sydney, 800 meters. Maria de Lourdes Mutola. Yeah, Mozambique-born. I think she now lives in Eugene. This 800 meters is named after her. So if you hear Mutola 800 meters in Prefontaine, we are talking about the greatest. World champion 93, 95. She's 6 appearances in Olympics, alleged. Maybe I'll talk about Maria de Lourdes Mutola in honor of the greatest 800 meters we've ever seen. Ever. She's in the annals of fame. That's just a preview. So yeah, Prefontaine 50 happening this weekend. Let me just give you a preview of the women 800 meters. Mutola 800, that's what it's called. It's deep. I like the names on the program, on the starting list. We have the French Agnès Bouguin. We have Tsige Duguma, the Ethiopian silver medalist from Paris. She's been consistent. She ran in Shanghai 156.64. So that's the lead time in 800 meters at the moment for women. She came back and won in Rabat 157.42. This is the Ethiopian Tsige Duguma. Right there is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for consistency. She seems not to have slowed down since the Olympic silver medal. Kelly Atchison, the gold medalist, is injured. The Brit, she's not here. To me right now, she looks like she's leading as a favorite in the 800 meters. I've given you her times, 156, 157. She's been very consistent with those times. The other name that shoots out to me is, of course, Mary Moraa. Very inconsistent. She went to this Michael Johnson GST. It wasn't good for her. She was all over the map. I couldn't see what she was up to. It could be the money. She hasn't been paid yet. She went to Stockholm, redeemed herself with 157. She got nipped on the finish line. It was a buzzer race. She was in the lead, went to the back, came back and tried to destroy the field. It didn't work out. She got nipped at the finish line, as I said. She has a 157. She's in this conversation of who is who in Prefontaine, looking at it. That's my crystal ball. But right now, the Ethiopian on my crystal ball is ahead. The other name that speaks out loudly to me is Prudence Sekodiko, the South African. She had a great indoor season. Very, very good indoor season. Very solid indeed. She's ran 157 outdoor this year. She's right there where she belongs. Top tier, top 3. South African, Prudence Sekodiso. Sorry for just butchering her name. Those are the tops. I've mentioned those African. You can see I'm having African top athletes to mention here. Let me even drop another name for you to see how African this show might be in the 800. What about athing Nikolaev? Newly married. She hasn't been seen since the last time we saw her racing in the 800 trials in Eugene. She's going back to what I call the black spot of where she went down. How does she do? Is to be seen. This is the mystery of athing. We have no idea what she has in the bank. We haven't seen her running 800 meters. I'm clueless here. I've had doubts how she's gone about coming back or rebooting our season this year, getting back into the competitive edge. Bob Kersey might surprise us in the 800 here on that given day in Eugene 800. She's here. What does athing have? Is a question mark, is a revelation. It could be a moment of truth. It could be a moment of redemption for her to redeem herself and her career. That's another name I'm looking at. There's Gemma Reiki, the Scottish woman. Yes, she's had a few runs here and there. I don't know. I haven't seen consistency from that map, but she's dangerous when it comes to the last 100 meters. She's always been the one to watch out for. The other one is the American Ravine Rogers, the national champion from the trials last year. More thing went down. Rev Rogers took the run and won it. She hasn't been tested since then because she didn't do well in the Olympics after she made it there. So, and then we have Halima Nakai, the Ugandan. Under the radar, I've seen her rabbiting some races in Europe. She hasn't been the true 800-meter runner that she was. There's nothing that tells us she's somebody to put an eye on or to keep an eye on. But again, she's a strong finisher. I've seen that woman. She's great, the Ugandan. There you have it. That's just the names I mentioned. I'll tell you from where I am, doing what I've done. Tsige Duguma, everything being equal, wins the 800 meters on Saturday. She's a tough cookie. Silver medalist. The same finalists who are there in Paris are here. The Mary Moraz. Athing, I have no idea what Athing's going to do. Prudence will be in the conversation come the home straight. If these girls take it easy, it's going to be anybody's race, but I'm still giving the Ethiopian Tsige Duguma to win the 800 meters in Maria Mutola, the legend 800 meters on Saturday. That's my preview on the women's 800. What about what's next? Tukoriada, my friend.